أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم ففهمنا سليمان وكلنا آتينا حكما وعلما رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم سبحانك اللهم وحنانيك اللهم تنسني ولا تنسني الحمد لله عبد الحمد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آله وسائر النبيين والصالحين وسلم اللهم وفقني واهدني وسددني واجملي بين الصواب والثواب وعذني من الخطأ والهرمان آمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to another episode of Questions and Answers. I'm your host, Amjad Muhammad. You will be with me for the remainder of this hour until 8 p.m. inshallah. Again, due to the adhan that's going to take place, it's going to be a small session now. And then it will be the considerably longer session after when we return. I will still share the details with you, so at least you can be preparing to make your calls or preparing to send your emails. The number to call is 01274 214 299. That's 01274 214 299. And the email address is Q&A, that's QANDA at iqra.tv. Q&A@iqra.tv, and you can see it there appearing in front of me. Just before we came onto air, I was just having a conversation with our producer here about preparing the promotional slot, the promo video for the upcoming event next Friday, not tomorrow, but the Friday after, in which we will be discussing something a little bit different. It won't be the standard format that we have. First of all, it will be considerably longer. It will last for a couple of hours. And you won't have to just put up with me, hopefully. We'll get a few guests in. Some will aim to try to get here to the studio, and some will be joining us, hopefully, through video call. And some may be coming through the audio calls or the normal calls that we have. It will also still be open to members of the public as well. But it will be, those questions will be specific to what we're speaking about. But as I said, I will tell you what that's all about. Well, I may as well tell you now. It's going to be around business and commerce and how Muslims operate and navigate in those waters in this new world we live in. And we've got it nicely split up into segments, وغيرها. So I'm not going to give too much away. Until probably next week, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, I might discuss it. No point discussing it now. We were planning late last night with the team till, I think, close to midnight, just after midnight. So we went on the call before I came on air at Iqra TV. So I think it was about 5:30 or 5:45. We started our meeting. And then the meeting carried on whilst I was in the car driving here to the studio. And then we stopped the meeting, I think, about 10 to 7 when I arrived here. And then we picked the meeting back up again later on in the evening after I had something to eat at about 10 o'clock, 10:15 I think it was. And that then ran through all the way till midnight. So we are putting a lot of time and effort to hope it works out okay. We're trying to, get some little cut scenes, as they call it, and B-roll and C-roll and I don't know what kind of roll. And so that there'll be lots going on, hopefully. I hope it all goes well. As I said, there's lots of planning going on, but you know what happens sometimes, even with the best of planning, things don't go right. So inshallah, make dua. So that will be not this Friday, but the Friday after, and I'll speak about it again next week, just to give you some more details. And I encourage you, please, A, to tune in, and B, also to make your calls, because it's more interactive when we do get callers calling in, rather than just listening to the studio audience. So if we can make sure that happens, please. Anyway, let me share the number with you again, 01274 214 299, and the email q&a@iqra.tv. But I'm going to also then say immediately after that please don't ring in yet. Reason why I say that is we're just going to go off air shortly, and then we're going to come back on air, and I will remind you of the number. But the email, you can continue to email. Don't feel concerned about the email, because the email is something which is available 24 hours, 7 days a week. And as I mentioned previously, I then pick up the questions the day after, and we send a response out to you. Some sort of headline news, I guess, is something like, the elephant in the room is this war that's now started in the far sort of east, and I don't mean that far east, but sort of Europe, just beyond the Middle East, in where Russia has invaded. But it's interesting, isn't it, how the media spins things, how it wants to spin things. So, you know, it convenes whenever it suits powers that be. Then governments have, you know, stepped over a red line and broken international laws and international conventions, and then the whole might of the world comes against them. And when other nations that are friendly are continuing those very same acts continuously on a daily basis, that there's not even an eyebrow raised or even a concern mentioned. So, you know, politics is politics. Anyway, on that note of politics is politics, I'm going to now ask permission for leave. You don't go anywhere. I'm sure there'll be something as interesting. Well, first of all, you listen to the adhan and you can call back to the adhan. And also, if there's anything else that's put in the gap as well. And then please do come back so that we can carry on with our questions and answers. And also, in the meantime, get some questions ready, please, so that you can call in. See you shortly. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.